We're finally there to the bus factory.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it looks like buses shoved together. I don't know.
I see where you're coming from.
You
but
do?
It's still.
It
see
is
the
remarkable
castle.
that is how that shit looks when you get there. I'm not used to CG cutscenes back in the day looking like the real in-game counterparts. Wait, what?
What?
And now all the souls will be gathered here at the Golden Palace.
I'm following you. Just don't show any
Don't
more.
tell him
All
that.
that is left
Just don't show any more weird names.
come.
Wait, no, dude. No, wrong.
Yeah.
This is a cutscene for a different game. One where the main character can't leap up a skyscraper.
And fly.
Yeah, I guess they couldn't have that. Otherwise, it would show that he could just leap up the whole thing and start that fight now. Is it crazy that I remember this final area way better than I remember any of the shit?
I mean,
Man,
it's got
music!
great music. It's got really cool design for the areas. I
Can't wait to fight Bowser.
Only years later does that make sense, Dan. Bowser didn't use the Japanese castle before, like, the last game.
Spoilers, Bob. What are you even talking about?
I don't know. Mysteries. What? Oh, okay. You're hitting a jump or something?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
it's just being extra Shinobi at the moment.
I just barely missed.
Maybe he'll answer to this.
Huh. Hoping to give you some here. Interesting.
Yeah, no, this level is pretty flexible like that at times. Yeah, running around this sure would be nice. You know, like being able to do corners.
Yeah. And they showed that's something they could achieve by having like the smoother corners.
Yep.
And then
But they just thought it was better to not do that for you because that's difficulty.
I guess. Like
I can't fathom any other reason they
right,
do
I'm
it.
like,
Also, I don't know why I'm supposed to be fighting these guys. I mean, I know your thing makes sense for score runs, but Jesus, like, that shouldn't be the only reason you're incentivized to engage with the game's mechanics.
I mean, it's only giving you barely enough of these yens to like get by. So
Yes.
like if you were going any slower.
I couldn't imagine going any slower. I feel like I'm going fairly slow as is, as I slowly move this camera around, unsure which way I'm supposed to go.
Oh,
you know?
jeez, that guy.
Yeah, but like, look at this.
Yeah, no, you can just
That's
save it.
insane. That guy should be somewhere important. He's an important guy. Hey, there is an Oboro coin.
Right?
Oh, he doesn't even come back now.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, in that on a score run, it is important to engage with those enemies.
Right.
Most games do a better job of, like, am I really gonna fight those 6 guys? The ones that can easily just stun me into falling to my death? Like, that seems nuts. like these guys, whatever, of course. Why not fight them? And even the ogre dude back there, I could understand wanting to fight him. But the 6 dudes floating in a hallway, all of which can just do, like, a really powerful hit that'll stun you and make you fall to your death, which will be insanely frustrating. I don't know, man.
Look.
I don't know that that's the way I want to engage with this. This seems problematic.
Just don't understand, Dan. Did that work?
That did get the bottom one.
Yeah,
It just didn't get the top one, I don't think.
This Dan stands around to observe as they beat him up.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. There's a lot of Oboro coins in the last level or 2.
They really pile them on.
I have to wonder if people are like, I fucking hate it when Dan plays.
You do just seem to refuse to engage with most all of the game.
Over pits that kill me instantly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do tend to do that. Well, how weird. Like, that was risky as shit.
Yeah.
Any one of those enemies could have hit me and it would have been like, oh, you got hit, you're now dead in one hit, and redo the whole level. Which, you know, maybe that would help people desire to engage with things if there was even a single checkpoint.
Right. Yeah, no, I know. The balance is kind of terrible. Damn, why are you doing
He's
that?
just
That is
not
making
even
me super
he's-
nervous.
I mean, I'll have a dash even if the jump doesn't work, but it's just hilarious that it's like, What? I don't. What do you mean? You're trying to jump around the corner? That doesn't even make sense.
I know the corners are deadly.
The corners in the camera are the deadliest foes in this game. Well, that and gravity and pits. Okay, so there's another.
There it is.
Oh wow, I figured it was on that thing I was stuck at for a bit there.
No, it's actually super easy.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, I don't know. Like in a Devil May Cry game, right? Mm-hmm. You have the orbs give you new abilities.
Right.
You want to fight enemies because it'll make you stronger and thus make it easier to fight future enemies.
Right.
These enemies you just kill for health, and because of the natural curve of the sword eating your soul on normal difficulty, it doesn't really make sense to engage with the enemies as often as they seem to think it does.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, I've never ever done shit like this in a Devil May Cry, just so we're clear. Because my point in the point of the Devil May Cry is to beat fuck! Oh! So, all I'm saying is I don't negotiate. Oh yeah, him! The one standing over the ledge! Just keep swinging at him! Oh, yep. Fuck off. Christ! Man, yeah. Another thing, Dante, right?
Uh-huh.
He swings his sword with the just normal attack, right?
Right.
He swings it, but he doesn't like walk as he swings it.
I mean, there's a little bit of forward momentum, but
a little bit, but it's like
yeah.
not this, you
and
know,
you
where it just
you can't just fall off ledges in that game
because it's not bullshit.
Right. It's not about that. It's definitely much less platforming than this.
Okay, his back's not hurt.
Yeah, no, his back is completely invincible. It's just his head.
Because he's a big, scary ogre man.
Yeah, he's got metal all over him.
You know what else would be neat while we're at it? A button to switch foes. Bob's like, I was okay with shitting on Bayonetta 2, but you cut this out. This is fucking Shinobi. Bob, you ready?
What's up?
Here's GigaBoots thought. Oh my god, I got belly flopped to death? Fucking shit.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah.
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 There was long periods of time he couldn't take a shuriken because he was guarding.
Yep.
And then he went straight into a belly flop.
Yep.
Here you go, Bob.
Yep. He's
Bayonetta 2 is a better game than this. Bob's seething. But like, as we've discussed before, Bayonetta 2 is the worst thing, a worse version of a thing that already exists.
Right.
Whereas
like
Shinobi has a lot of great ideas and a unique style. I'm just... Platforming as a core concept for your game should not entail so many opportunities to die instantly from not platforming correctly. Like, that's not the core of what makes a good platformer.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
It's... I don't know. I mean, I'm not talking about frustrating. This game doesn't have a way of enforcing difficulty that isn't just horseshit. Because the difficulty... Like, the sword mechanic is a good mechanic for enforcing difficulty, but it stays flat the whole game. Right? Like, your sword doesn't eat your soul faster at any point. Like,
right.
The only way the sword mechanic works to make the rest of the game more difficult is if the enemy is so powerful you want a huge amount of tate. Right?
Right.
Like, you want to have that ultra yin in order to defeat a really strong dude. Yeah, man. I'm just trying to think about this in the scheme of a platformer and try to think of any other 3D platformer where there's so many like pits you can fall in and enemies that are constantly trying. What happened? Did you hit L1?
No, the camera just went crazy.
Oh, because the door closed on it.
Yeah, the door.
And once the door started closing on it, it was gonna get trapped on the wrong side, so it really freaked out. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other platformer. I mean, Bowser levels in Mario 64 tend to have bottomless pits, but the enemies tend to usually not be everywhere and try to cheese you into it.
Right.
Am I correct in assuming at one point in this level there was an Oboro coin above the entrance to an area?
I don't remember.
Like you're supposed to look back and up?
Probably. That sounds like something they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Let's see.
Jesus Christ.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got
Yeah.
the first one hella easy.
Right. It's just when you're
It's just later, that later one, it was like, oh man, he's
with the
really...
H2O, and you're
Yeah.
stuck in a tiny area.
Oh, it was a much tinier area the first time, Bob. If you recall, the first time I beat him, it was on one of the narrow passageways on top of a rooftop. It really is just the second one got in a loop where I couldn't stun him with a shuriken or hit him with my sword. And then it got real bad when he belly flopped me twice.
But yeah, I don't. Let's see.
Because, yeah, Devil May Cry doesn't feature enemies who do one-hit kills.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's very cheap.
Which is...
Like, that's what I say it isn't. There's
Right. But this is a game covered in that.
right.
Like, and because of the nature of the level design, every enemy is sort of capable of easily knocking you into a bottomless pit at most times.
Yeah, no, it's always a threat.
Yeah. And that's like its major form of difficulty. Close enough. God, it would be so frustrating if those hitboxes were smaller on these.
Yes. Whew. There. Oh, there's another
I
one.
think maybe if you had a faster movement speed in midair, that things would be a little bit better, you know?
Maybe.
Because like you do a double jump and then you have that dash, but outside of that you don't have that much lateral movement. Whereas in Mario 64, a game like Mario 64, you can just jump straight up and push the stick in a direction and it moves at a decent bit. And that wouldn't be a problem for an action game where the source of you dying isn't falling in holes. I don't know. I just really love the sword mechanic. You know?
Right.
Like, I really think that's interesting. I think infinite wall running is interesting. I wish the next game was about fixing problems. Because, maybe I don't remember right, but Bob, does Kunoichi, like, effectively fix Nightshade? Does Nightshade effectively fix anything?
I feel like it does fix some things. I feel like there are fewer bottomless pits, for sure.
Okay.
It's been a while since
But its levels also suck.
Right.
Which is a problem. Like, and when I say suck, I don't just mean, like, its levels are designed in a way that's frustrating. It's like, no, its levels are designed in a way that's really boring and super limited.
Yeah, I remember a lot of the environments being much more lame in that game.
Yes. What happened to our audio? Oh, our headphone thing isn't plugged in. Can you pause it real quick?
Yeah.
So here's an USB cable, but
I guess.
instead I can just run and grab this. All right. Here's to hoping I remember to edit this out, or people will be like, "Ha ha ha! They didn't remember to edit this out."
It'll be tragic.
Yes, I'll cry. I'll be like, I put up an embarrassing internet video. Oh God!
Here we go.
Oh Lord!
Is the audio back for you? Okay.
It's gonna get much louder when you unpause. So let me. Okay.
All right.
That's something. Okay. So apparently it wasn't plugged in. Our headphone amp may have not been plugged in for days.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
That's hilarious because I could have sworn that thing's battery got so bad. One second. It got so bad that it like didn't last that long anymore. But I do think it may have been days since that was plugged in. And if so, I'm surprised it even got through the Mega Maker Friday live stream.
Yeah, this is kind of huge.
Yeah, I can't remember why I took that USB cable to the other side of the room, but I didn't want to untwisty tie the other one.
Right. That'd just be unreasonable. Untwisty tying a USB.
I hate having all these cables out, and I'm like, if I can have one more cable that's just even a little bit wrapped up, a little bit contained.
All right, and this is where you died.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I can't even. I'm sorry, but the word irony. There is no more fitting death for that to happen right then and there than what just occurred. Holy fuck. You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You gonna be alright?
Yeah.
They'll be fine. Either they're watching this or it's the Shinobi Let's Play. No one's watching it. So Bob, if you ever want to throw out the N-word, now's a good time because no one will ever watch this video. Bob's like, finally! The day I've been waiting for as a white man. I'm like, Bob, you're not white!
Whatever.
But my senses form. There it is! It's the first door! It's the entrance to the whole level! Look at it! I remembered it correctly! That was the last coin I found in this level. Playing it back in the day.
Right.
Just, it didn't occur to me to start searching immediately above the beginning of the whole level, you know?
Right.
Also, the way they place the seals in here, there isn't a real reason for you to look all the way back at the entrance.
Right.
Also, not sure if you knew this. The camera sucks!
It's a mystery that we'll never solve.
I think the second level in this is better.
Yeah.
Like 8B. I think 8B is better.
I remember that's inside the castle, and it's less of the
less of this thing right in front of you with the. What if we put 4 rectangular cubes next to each other, or 3?
See, that's I know the Shinobi layout sometimes. Sometimes I remember, and it goes well.
And other times you go, this is a job for double dash jump. This is a job for jump jump dash. Which is false. It's always the job for dash jump dash. Actually, I'm trying to think if there's a point in the game where jump jump dash makes sense.
Maybe.
I can't remember hitting it in the run, but maybe it did happen. I mean, we recorded this in 2 batches, you know?
Right.
So maybe it's in the first batch. It definitely didn't happen today. You know?
Right.
So part 4 through 7, joke's on me. There's a part 8, because this one level is taking so long.
Oh yeah, no, there's almost certainly going to be at this point.
It's tragic.
Because we've got to the end of this level twice.
And died.
The way that the camera just freaks out when you first enter these hallways is so good.
Yeah, it's yes, it's so good.
It's what I always wanted.
Delicious. Put that in a beer hat. I want to sip on that all day. Smooth. Smooth and savory shit camera system. You are scaring the shit out of me. But yeah, I feel like all you have to do is pull out the camera more and raise it a bit. Because the camera is really close to you.
It is super close.
Like, even when you're this far, not far away enough. Never far away enough. But yeah, I think Shinobi on the PS2 was the first time I realized that a camera system could just be made entirely wrong.
Look, they were making it for the Dreamcast. They didn't know what a second analog stick really was.
This game would be a nightmare on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Just to be
Good
clear.
lord.
But at least he would have an excuse. But even worse, it would have defenders. There would be people who would defend this game to the death just because it was on the Dreamcast and nothing else. I'm not saying that's Burning Rangers. I'm not saying Burning Rangers is an instance of that. I'm just saying, you know, maybe there's precedents for this that I'm not, non-specific precedents.
It's not Burning Rangers.
It's not Burning Rangers. It's probably Sonic CD, which is bad. See, I would think if the club's right above his head, right? And you swing from up to down in midair.
No, he's blocking it. You're crazy.
He's not blocking it?
He's blocking it.
But you just hit him through it.
Oh no, I waited till after he dropped
Well,
it.
his club was above his head when you sliced through it. Wasn't there a...
There was, but I'll just throw a shuriken.
Okay.
Because things are getting dicey out there.
Yeah, but you can't double jump from here.
You're right.
Because that makes you do the Omni Shuriken.
I can do jump there. It's fine. Yeah, since I give Dan a heart attack.
It's fine. Joke's on you, I hate views.
Here we go.
You got one more.
Yeah, down here. But yeah, I don't think anyone will say that Shinobi's a perfect game here. It
Oh,
just
no.
has a lot of
I
interesting
mean,
ideas.
Most people don't even appreciate this game like
Right.
for what it is. And I mean, yeah, I still think it's a really good game. I just
I'm sad we
think
don't get
it's,
ninja games anymore.
huh?
I'm sad we don't get ninja games anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm more sad that we don't get mech games.
Another good thing to be sad about.
Yeah.
So how'd you do this?
You're gonna climb up the wall next to you.
Climb up that.
Yeah, and then
Okay,
you're
that's-
definitely gonna want to do a dash, jump, dash. Okay, so you're at the top, right?
Yeah. So I can.
I feel. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like there's some mech games on like you know, like indie on Steam, but oh hey.
What? With the door?
The door?
Oh no!
Oh,
the
no,
door is the
really?
boss.
Well, at least you know you hit a lot.
Yes. That's why the damage values feel so weird sometimes. The downswing like that can hit twice.
You know what really upsets me?
What's up?
I didn't kill him when I could because I was looking for the last enemy.
Oh no.
And the last enemy was that door.
Yeah.
I was seriously looking all around for the.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. No. That's
if they
really
made
dumb.
the door, if they made the door look markedly different,
Right, like
a
with
demon
obviously
door,
a monster or something.
anything.
All right. So that was the end of part A.
That was an insanely long level. That's the
Yes.
longest I've ever spent on a level in Shinobi.
All right.
Is
We
anyone
got-
watching this?
Right?
Is it?
I don't know. Can we continue?
I don't know. Let me just walk on over. Let them behind the curtain. Like just walk on over here and
GigaBoots has been brought to you by our Immaculate God King executive producers Vincent Poverk, Cy Wolf, Nicholas Cameron, E. Lee Broyles, Unit Number 2, Joshua Mattingly, Brendan O'Sullivan, Trouncing Trogdor, Star Falcon, and Spaceman Spiff. Thank you to all of our God King executive producers, and also these guys. Head on over to patreon.com/gigaboots and become one of these names today.